3 in a row of all time.
You got 3 in a row, you joker, you dirty joker, you.
Hey, man, hey, but not with the same team, bro, so it don't count. It don't count, man. Hey.
Let's talk about them championship years, and let's talk about this documentary. Let's talk about this rivalry right now. Joining the locker room will be my boys, Ken Norton Jr. and Charles Haley. This right here is what makes the locker room the locker room. This is as close as I've ever gotten to a locker room right here with these two, the guys I got coming in. Episode 3, you guys, is about the rivalry with the 49ers. I got the 2 guys that won Super Bowls on both sides of that thing. You know what I'm saying? I got Charles Haley and my classmate, Ken Norton Jr. in the locker room right here with us today.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Let's talk about that. You guys do know that both of you two, y'all switch teams. They call y'all switch hitters.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't go there, dog.
But that's what y'all did, though. That's what y'all did, though.
Hold up.
Hey, are we playing baseball right now? We playing baseball or what? What we doing?
I would let that go right there. I'll leave that alone.
Yeah,
how you boys doing, man? Wait, start with you, Ken. Charles, I hadn't seen Ken in a minute, man. Ken, I'll tell
you
people.
You say Ken or Chen?
It's Ken Norton, man. Come on, man. Ken Norton. Stop, man.
Can you let him have his interview, please?
You want to get Charles out the way?
Can you sit back for once and let him run his show?
Hey, why would we do that, man? Because he's going to talk the whole damn show.
hey, you know what's funny, man, right here? Because these 2 dudes right here, y'all don't know, they ran the defense. Now, Ken came in with me. Ken Norton and I got in here in 88, and Ken and I, we were both looking at each other like, what the hell is going on? How are we losing all these games?
What the heck is this? Is this pro football?
Hey, Charles, let me tell you what he's talking about. We got in that first game. We were ready for, we were ready to speak and go. And I was like, Ken, you talk about what happened when we first got in this league. Talk about that.
I tell you, you have so many ideas on what the NFL was like. We're looking for enthusiasm. We're looking for big speeches. We're looking for rah-rahs. And it comes down to, hey, guys, let's make it look good.
That was our first game speech, boy. Yeah. We were looking at each other like, what the hell? Let's go. What we got to do? Like, it was different, man. It was different. But you guys, I don't know, you guys seen the documentary. It comes out, episode 3 is talking about the 49ers, man. And I want, first we had Ken, you were here, then we had Charles over there. Then Charles, you came over here. Ken, you went over there.
Yeah.
Let's talk about all of that, man. And do you guys ever talk about that?
Sure. Well, we had to live it a lot of times. And Charles and I, when we see each other, we kind of know what it's like. We kind of give each other that nod because we know what each other had been through. Because at that time, those were the 2 most powerful teams with the best players. And, we just wanted to be a part of all of
it. Hey, man, trials what makes you strong, man. And,
right.
It's a lot of people out there that want to defeat you, but you know what? When you overcome them trials, man, that's what makes you warriors. That's what makes you a 5-time Super Bowl champ.
Yeah. I think
I threw that in for free.
He had to throw that in there.
Right. Because it's not often, Ken, I'm talking to somebody that's whooped me in rings. And in a sense, both of y'all have. Because Charles, of course, he got 5. But Ken, you got 3 in a row.
And let Charles know that he might have 5, but no one of all time. 3 in a row of all time.
You got 3 in a row, you joker, you dirty joker, you.
Hey, man. Hey, but not with the same team, bro. So it don't count. It don't count, man. Hey, you blowing smoke up your own ass. I'm telling you, man. Okay. And want to make us take it in apart.
But you don't have 3 in a row, my friend.
I got 5, dog. What you got? hey, I can show you 5 dots, them diamonds, baby.
Hey, can y'all imagine what a defense is like with these 2 on that defense, man? From the day Ken got in, Ken got, what round pick was, we had Mark Higgs. Higgs was a running back.
I think Higgs was like a 5th round, I think.
Right.
Running back.
And Ken
Ken would come in there, and Ken said, I told y'all, you messed with fire, what's gonna happen? And Higgins would always jump to me, you're gonna get burned. I said, boy, if you say that again, I know so. I said, we're trying to battle offense and defense, and Kenny talking all this noise. I said, if you say that again, I know something. But that became our thing. So when I text Ken, I always text Ken, I say, hey, if you mess with fire, what's gonna happen?
Exactly.
That's our little thing, man. What was it like you two playing together on that same defense?
Well, man, let me tell you, man, it was great, man. Kenny Norton had a presence out there. He took the leadership role at middle linebacker. You know, we call them LBs, line bastards, but
whoa,
hey,
whoa.
and then then the DBs dumb bunch. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bruh, they only had 2 coverages. How do you screw that up?
See what I'm saying?
Hey.
So this what came into your huddle,
three
Ken.
coverages.
This is what came into your huddle before you got. This is what came into your huddle, man. How did you handle that?
I tell you, we had the utmost respect. We knew if we let Charles be Charles, that we knew that quarterback was going to be in trouble. So we had to have patience with him because we knew if we can get through the worst of Charles, he was going to come through for us. We had the most respect for him. He really always showed up. He was a guy that showed up on game day. Now, getting him to game day was one thing, but if we got there on game day, we knew he was going to put in the work.
He gonna put in that work, Chucky. You always put in that work, Chucky.
Hey,
so
man,
what was it like going back to San Francisco beating them? Going back to San Francisco beating them after, like you said, it's so eloquent in the documentary, they discarded you. Talking about they were talking a bunch of noise about you. Now, 95% of it was true, but I still didn't like it. That was funny. No, that's what he said in the documentary.
Hey, dog.
It's so funny,
that's my
dog.
version of the truth.
Funny.
So shut up, Kenny. That's my version of the truth. Okay. Hey, but you know what, man? You know what? The thing that pissed me off the most was they thought I was easy to replace. And I know Kenny felt that way too when he left the Cowboys, man. Yeah. You know what? Hey, y'all think this stuff is easy, baby. You know what? You don't get warriors around many times because we inspire others. And they think, you know, they can minimize me by talking bad about me, put me down. You know what? I walked into the Cowboys. Jerry Jones said, I got your back. You know what? Nobody else had a chance after he told me that.
Right. That's all you needed to hear.
That's all I needed to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody saying that they got my back.
Yeah, and that says something right there, man. Kenny, how did you feel? Because Charles alluded to it. How did you feel when, like, you know, you were leaving the Cowboys going to San Francisco? Like you said, a great franchise, great organization.
Well, I was disappointed. You know, we coming in, how we came in that Dallas situation, and as tough as it was for us those first few years. Remember the 1-15, 3-13, 7-9. Remember our first playoff game against the Chicago Bears. Then we went up to Detroit, played Barry Sanders, and got blown out. You know, and then finally
I still remember that run Barry Sanders put on you. That's the one highlight they showed.
Exactly. I'm still seeing that highlight to this day. and to be able to turn that thing around the way we did, going back to back, and it felt so good. And then when my free agent year, they didn't offer me a contract, and it was a little disappointing just being a part of that whole situation and bringing it back to where it was. So I just felt if I was going to leave, you guys were going to pay for it. And it's crazy. We met you in that year in a championship game. Oh my gosh. It was payback time. It went back to back to payback time, you know, and it was an awesome day. And that's what Charles, he might have his 5, but that's when I got my 3 in a row, okay, of all times.
That's 3 in a row.
Yeah, hey man, hey, he's stuck in neutral. Stuck in neutral, dog. You got to go in overdrive, bro. Hey, if you're going to get where I'm at, man, you need to go in overdrive. You stuck in mud right now, dog. You got to get on something solid.
No.
They're like them 5 rings. You want me to put a couple down for you so you step on it? Huh? Get some footing?
Okay, them boys right there, man. You know what, I'll tell you, Ken, and I've told people this. I remember doing was that the 50th birthday party?
Yeah, and I appreciate that. You came down. That was a big surprise.
Dude, listen, I came in and I was emceeing his 50th, and all those players, man, was up there talking to Ken, telling him how much he mattered. I left there. That's when I left there and went and met with Roger Goodell because I was trying to get out of TV to go into coaching. I was so moved by what I had seen that night. Of course, Mr. Goodell said I'd rather keep you in TV at the time. But talk about that, Ken. I mean, you're coaching now. What is that like for you, buddy? Because I remember that night. It was an incredible.
Yeah, I really appreciate you coming that night. That was a special night. But you know that the way we play this game, and as emotional as it can be, and as connecting as it is, and you really reach the depths of yourself and really find out who you really are. And then when you get a chance to pass it on to the younger players, to show them how we did it, why we did it, and as deep and as emotional as this game can be, and you show it to them, and they receive it, and they get it, and then they take it to another level. It's something that you never forget. Just like our bond, you and I will always have a bond. Charles and I would always have a bond, the three of us, because we knew how it was done, and we don't have to say much. We just look at each other, and we know.
Right.
And the same thing with those players. You look at each other, you understand the connection, and what you've passed on is something that they'll never forget. And coaching for me has been that. It's been really special. And to be able to pass it on to the guys the way we did it, because they don't do it the way we do it anymore. They play for different reasons. Whatever those reasons are, it wasn't for the reasons that we played. And if you can touch them like that, then that's what it's all about.
And I bring this up, Charles, because let me tell you something. And there's no doubt in my mind, y'all two of the craziest mother brothers on the football field in the world. But I see him coaching and doing all this good with all of these players. I see you doing your tackle tomorrow and doing all of this good for all of these kids. And I'm like, man, crazy people can help people, you know, and all our seriousness.
Wait a minute.
People don't talk about this enough. You know what I mean? For all our seriousness. Charles, talk to it and tell people about your tackle tomorrow and what you do, man, and the importance of it, because you're doing such great work. You really are.
Well, tackle tomorrow, we go into elementary schools, the F schools, the ones that the worst schools, and we go in and transform the schools. We help motivate teachers and principals. We give them tools and access to new technology so that they can be just like private schools. They can have the top of the line stuff. See, my problem was growing up as a kid. You know, I got passed forward. I didn't get the skills I needed to be able to spell out words and sound out words, and so I struggled, especially if I got to read in front of somebody. You know. So when I got to college, my head coach, he was my spark. He said, you know, he told my mama I was going to graduate. That was the hardest thing I ever done in my whole life. The hardest thing. And, you know, when I got in the Hall of Fame, I gave James Madison my Hall of Fame book, not because I graduated there, it's because I want every player to understand that it's not a right, but a privilege, and get your college degree. I just feel right now, it gives me a reason to get up in the morning, Michael. Yeah. It gives me a purpose. You got to have a purpose in life, you know, that drive, you know, something that just lifts you up and makes you, you know, you feel like, you know what? I'm doing something good, because I've done a whole bunch of bad. Yeah. I'm doing some damn good. Hey, they say, hey man, they say we saved by grace, but you know what? They also talk about works in there. So just in case, I'm gonna do a lot of work, you know, and hope the grace just fall on me, you know.
And cover that. Hey, Michael. I know you got to go to work, Ken. Hey. Just give me the time you got, but let me know when you have to leave.
But you listen to him talk, and it's amazing. You know, knowing him as a young man and now knowing him as a mature man, the way he's talking and how smart he is and how, you know, distinguished. And isn't it amazing that you're right? Crazy people can grow up. You
know? Hey, so you trying to get your last word in, huh? Hey, you know what, guys? Y'all were my family, and Y'all gonna always be my family. Y'all gonna always be my boys, no matter what happens. If you need me, I'm gonna always be there because you know what? We have to stand on rocks, and y'all are the rocks that's in my life, man. And y'all always show up for me, and y'all don't know how much I appreciate it, man. And you know, I've learned one thing: it's okay for a man to cry. And you know what? When y'all show me that kind of love, man, tears come down in my eyes, man. And you know, my mama said men don't cry, but you know what? Hey, I seen my dad cry a couple of times, man. Hey, so you know what? I know it's okay. So
it's okay.
It's okay. And that's what I love about all of us. Like we're in our text with love you, man, love you, because we've had those experiences and we know and they matter. As you get older, what can I leave behind? Besides that crazy stuff I enjoy doing. I enjoy doing it. Let me get that part out. Let me just say, you know what I mean? That's the important part. Ken, talk to me about right now, man, what that team look like over there. We know the Cowboys, we got to see that team.
Right.
We got to see that team.
We got to see you twice a year, man.
Twice
Can you
a
believe
year.
that? Oh, my
so
goodness.
let them know what little Jay Daniels look like over there, what all that look like over there.
I tell you, training camp is always be training camp. It's changed a little bit. Remember back in the old days where we had these 2-a-days and 3-a-days and padded practices and really? Fights and things like that. They don't do that anymore. You know, it's everything's a walkthrough. Everything's a recovery period. So now the guys, I mean, Charles, you might have been able to play till you 45 nowadays because, you know, there's no contact. But
there's no bonding though, man. That's the part, man. How do you bond if you don't go through something?
Right.
You know. Hey, how do you?
That's
how
so
do you
good,
bond?
Chucky. You're right. You're right. You
Hey,
make practice hard.
You walk in the locker room, Michael. They on their phone twittering and
there
stuff.
is bonding. There's kumbaya periods.
Oh,
you come. What do you mean a kumbaya period? Wait, what do you mean? Okay, wait. We're gonna take a break for the bonding. The bonding comes through the hard hitting and the hard work.
This is a different
time. The bonding comes when we go in the locker room and we say, "Man, I can't believe the damn coach. He crazy." And then we get together because he crazy.
No, we go in the classroom and we sit down at a desk and we talk about each other's feelings, okay?
What? Hey, bro, you sound like my psychiatrist, man. Hey, if I know the NFL doing that, man, I'm going there now. Hey, where were they at when I was going through my issues?
Hey, we can talk about it. We can sit down and write a note to each other and pass it and say, hey, you can really express yourself.
Safe space here. This is safe space.
Yeah, it's a safe place now.
Hey, ain't no safe space on that football field. We're gonna be cracking heads. That's what we need to do. We come in this room in safe space, but the cracking head did it really does bond the team. Charles, you're right about that. And that's what I hope people get from the documentary, the tightness Michael, of our team.
But Michael, you know, nothing's changed. 90% of the players we played were unmotivated. We had to be the spark for them. We had to get in their butt. We had to push them to new levels and new heights. You know, it hasn't changed. You just have guys now that get paid to play, and we played to get paid. And you know, so how do you motivate somebody that already walking in with $20 million, you know, $10 million, you know, and they gotta, you know they can't get cut. So how do you motivate somebody like that? And that's the thing that bothers me about the whole deal is coaches have lost their power, you know. And hell, you got to be nice to them if you want them to play and keep your damn job.
Right.
Can't talk to that though. And tell me how much you think now, because talking about it is one thing, but now these guys get to see it also. Because that's the one thing when I did your birthday party. Everybody wanted to hear about those stories. Man, who's
right. Those stories? They love the stories. They love the stories.
They want to hear everyone. Now, what was Ken like coming in? They wanted. So now they'll get to see the stories in that documentary. Have anybody said anything to you?
No, they just they're all. It's almost like just a history lesson because everybody understands how important the Cowboys were to that era. And how dominant we were, and everybody wants the stories. A lot of people are you know America's team Cowboy fans, and so it's a great conversation piece. But it's been a lot of fun watching you guys on the documentary and doing the things that we did and seeing the different shots and things like that. So it's a lot of a lot of discussion. A lot of the people now who are watching, they were very young at the time.
Yeah.
So it kind of takes them back to their childhood. I remember our offensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury, he's from the Texas area. We got a lot of coaches from the Texas area who were kids at the time. And now they're reliving those great old days, and we sit around and just laugh and talk about it.
That's all right, man. That's all right.
Hey, Kenny, were you on the 49ers in 95?
Yeah.
Oh, where were y'all at? Did y'all make playoffs?
Whoa. Settle down.
Wait a minute. I'm just asking a question.
Of course we made the playoffs.
Hey, dog, 4 years in a row, man. We went, hey, not only did we win the Super Bowl, we went to the NFC Championship game. What did you do?
Whoa.
Since you want to talk about going 3 in a row.
Wait, we're talking together right now.
No.
Remember
You already,
Kumbaya.
hey, dog.
Kumbaya.
You lit the fuse. Guess what? Hey, I ain't gonna take it off, dog. You lit the fuse, baby. Hello.
Hey.
Damn.
Hey, you my guy. Come on.
I know you too, man, but you know
Kid,
what? Reality is reality.
Kid, I know you got to get back on the field at 12:30, right? You got to get back, so let me let you go.
Yeah, I got to get off too, Mike.
All right, I know you got to go. All right, I'll let you guys get back to work, man. I appreciate you. Just taking the time and having a little fun.
I love you, man.
Yeah, recover. Love you guys too.
Appreciate your playmate.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate it.